Okay, the date is January 8th, 2026. The time is 9:44 a.m. and let's get started with today's video. So today I am recording a little earlier than I normally am. I don't really have a set schedule at the moment because I'm kind of on a bit of a time crunch at the moment. And so I thought I'd get this recording out as soon as possible. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, for what I did today so far, I've kind of been up for a little bit. I've been up since like about 2 in the morning, or like on and off. I've been awake and like asleep since like 2 in the morning, and been trying to get in some RuneScape whenever I could. Like this morning, I think I I think I did a skeletal wyverns task. I did a skeletal wyverns task, and that was a lot of fun, I thought. So and I'd also did a dust devils task. So that's what I kind of did this morning. I did not do any farm runs, but thankfully I did make some decent GP over at skeletal wyverns. I got a task of 60 skeletal wyverns, and I made about 1.4 mil, 1.04 mil off of that task. So it was nice. It was a nice task. It was definitely very paid for itself. I probably brought a total of probably 4 prayer potions throughout that entire trip. I was using prayer gear. I was using thralls. I was using this SGS. I was using a cheeky SGS spec whenever I can, and I actually had a good time at skeletal wyverns. Unfortunately, the dust devil task didn't go as well, but it was still relatively profitable compared to the inputs that I made. I was using the bludgeon for that one, and bandos gear for that. Oh, and I also did a dark beast task in which I profited a dragon med helm, which is quite nice. That pays for the supplies used. Hitting the RDT was quite nice during that moment. So yeah. Anyways, as for the dust devil task, I actually I used what was it? Sinister offerings on the regular bones to recover my prayer. And so it was relatively click intensive, but it felt gratifying to say the least. So yeah, all good from there. Just good stuff. Anyways, let's see here. As for what I have got going on today, I don't think I have enough time to play on Blue Button today. Unfortunately, I just really wanted to get this video out, this video journal out, so I can continue to runecraft as usual, and get some chill runecrafting and just generally chill runecrafting. It's still skill of the week. The Slayer is still skill. The skill of the week is still Slayer. I'm unfortunately fallen way too far behind to catch up, unfortunately, and yeah, it ends in about 3 days and 4 hours. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay because it's okay. Because it's just the skill of the week. I might be the random winner. But yeah. Anyways, I have a troll task right now. As you can see on the chat box. I think my start was 181 trolls. Did some quick troll slayer over at Ice Trolls actually. It's a fairly quick task and a fairly good Slayer XP as well. But I had foregone the opportunity to finish another Slayer task in lieu of my real life obligations, so I chose to actually runecraft instead. Yeah, it's basically what I had going on this morning in my mind, just saying, okay, so I have this much time left, let's do some runecraft. So that's what I did. That is exactly what I did. So yeah, anyways, we got a bit more runecrafting to do. Anyways, yeah, let's see what else we have got going on. I read some pretty good articles recently, and it was really nice actually. It was really nice. My recent the articles that I've read on Medium actually, and it was really nice. It was just nice overall, and like it was quite the welcome change in pace, you know, reading a Medium article about just like what is it? What did they pertain to? I think they pertain to like success and like stuff like that and stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what happened with regards to that. And let's see. Yeah, that joke about how runecraft shouldn't be your tiers of Gothic skills probably relevant, because most people's skills are probably still Slayer. I mean, not Slayer, sailing. That could definitely be a possibility, but yeah, like mine is. But I don't know. It depends on where you are at in your particular RuneScape journey, and everyone's RuneScape journey is obviously unique. So yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And oops, need to craft these nature runes. There we go. Yeah, the uniqueness of every RuneScape journey is always super interesting to me. I wish I had more time to get some insight onto how people are grinding the mid game nowadays, because like the mid game has changed so much, and like, you know, just stuff like that. It's like very cool, like how like I'm able to, you know, just runecraft and talk about the mid game, and like how much the mid game has changed with the addition of Varlamore, with the addition of the Great Kurend, even the Kebos Lowlands as well, with that shortening the length it takes, the amount of time it takes to get the Dragon Warhammer, for example, to get your foot in the door for raids, I suppose, or like more questing opportunities to be able to get your to get some gains in, you know, whenever you can, like guided, kind of providing guidance to like how like the mid game can actually be optimally played, and like honestly that leads to less skilling overall. And I don't think I mind, crazily enough. I don't think I really mind that it's beginning to take less time in the long run for us to skill and more focus more on questing and focus on the lore of RuneScape, the very deep lore of RuneScape. So like it's the rich lore, certainly a rich lore in RuneScape. So yeah, that's kind of the beauty of this game. It's just like, you know, again, just like, you know, like it's certainly like a thing. Certainly a thing. Certainly a thing for us to be able to like take a step back, to like be able to like, you know, oh, this is a wonderful game we're playing. Yeah, let's just appreciate it every once in a while. And this is kind of like one of those times. I just feel like I am in a very like a position in which I can like express gratitude in a way that is like, you know, so yeah, so I just wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. I just wanted to get this video out as soon as possible and make sure my next video is taken care of before my next task for the day. Today I have an interview. I have another interview with a company that I have a very good chance of being hired from. But I don't want to get my hopes too high up. Get my hopes too high. I don't want to have too high hopes. trying my best to like find the words here, but yeah, like it's definitely gonna take some time for me to like understand like what kind of interview skills to use exactly. So yeah, I'll probably take the time to rehearse it during a post edit or something. But yeah, I'll definitely work on that for a bit as well. Probably. So anyways, rune crafting. I had learned recently that our water filter in our fridge, not fridge the guinea pig, but obviously, but in our fridge, there are actually a water filter. There's a water filter that needs to be replaced. So like I've been concerned about drinking our own water lately because and it's thankfully we have new filters coming in, but like I have to deal with like the freaking microplastics at the moment. That's probably polluting our fridge water. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate there, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It was the sacrifice we had chosen to make. It was like our taking a dink to our water quality over at home. So yeah, thankfully we got the filters coming in. We have the water filters coming in from Amazon. We got like kind of like an off-brand water filter to add to our fridge. And yeah, it should be good. It should be fine though. Should be absolutely fine how with the way things are going, because soon the microplastics will eventually leave the system, and like, you know, we should be fine after that. But I tell myself over and over again, like, oh my goodness, I could be taking a swig at some every time I take a drink of that water, like I could be ingesting some microplastics, and then be like, oh, it won't be good, and like, you know, etc., etc. Like, I don't know. Anyways, we're doing as much as we can to improve our current situation over in our wonderful little abode. So yeah, we're trying our best here. We're trying our best with what we got. Thankfully, we have Amazon now here in the state of Hawaii. This was a new development, like fairly irregular until like 2 years ago. Amazon Prime deliveries were indeed very well situated with the Hawaiian economy, at least, because like Prime deliveries would take upwards of a week to arrive here prior to the opening of that Amazon facility. So yeah, it's nice to like cover local news every once in a while, and it's a very welcome like quality of life change, I think, to you know, that is conducive to spurring smaller scale activity through the use of a big company like Amazon in my location. So yeah, very cool stuff indeed. Very nice, convenient, very nice little like what is it? Very nice thing to have while being here. So yeah. As for the Slayer helm, I lost from that RTO encounter. I will just be referring it to the RTO as the RTO encounter going forward. As for the Slayer helmet that I lost from that RTO encounter, I actually was able to get a black mask at about 5% no, was it 3%? At about 3% above the Grand Exchange price at the time, and was able to scarf the points to or like collect the points that I have rather than keep the I couldn't keep the KBD heads because I had the black Slayer helm, but like if you saw in the bank really quick, my new Slayer helmet is now the green Slayer helmet. I think it matches nicely with the with my account lore, because like, you know, we got some like soft lore going on with like how I used to be known as Green Bussin. My YouTube channel is now named Green Bussin, and now we have the green Slayer helmets, and we also previously had the green crystal armor as well. And like, so I used to be Green Bussin, I used to have green armor, I used to have and now I have the green Slayer helmet, which is, I think, very cool. And we're crafting green runes. I think green has totally become my favorite color. But anyways, yeah, yeah, very good stuff. Very good stuff, though. I didn't make a tweet. I didn't check the news on my on the local scale, but rather I looked up some news regarding abroad, overseas. I have some investments abroad, and like I just want to keep tabs on them just to make sure. But it is what it is. It is what it is, though. I still have to hustle, though. Believe it or not, I'm not all set, and not everything's set in stone. I just barely have enough time to play RuneScape nowadays. I'm just like so crunched for time, as I have said earlier, and it's not that I'm complaining or anything. It's just like there's so little time nowadays for me to do anything, and anything that I do have time for, I'd rather be doing like something like this, or like editing videos and stuff. So like, yeah, or timestamping even. So like, timestamping has become quite fun for me. What I mean by timestamping is obviously like rewatching the videos, and like the videos that I make, and like assigning values to respective times to the moments in the video that I talk about, and like kind of put words into the content that I'm creating. So yeah, very, very, very cool stuff indeed. And that all kind of ties into like how like I used to consume so much content on YouTube, but now I'm finally kind of giving back. I'm kind of giving back to whatever the heck I have to provide, sharing some of my spare time, sharing of a bit of what I know, sharing a bit of the know-how, sharing a bit of the vernacular that I use as well, sharing a bits and bobs of, like, you know, who I am as a person, getting my face out there, letting people know that I'm like a decent person. As shitty as I treated myself growing up, but you know, like, I'm finally feeling like a decent person now, a decent human being. So like, that's certainly a good thing. So like, I like to, like, just show off what kind of person I've become, because like I kind of like kept that shit all to myself. You know, like I kind of kept that shit all to myself, and like, you know, now I wanna break out of my little, like, safe area, safe zone, and like, you know, as you will. So like, you know, like, you know, just letting myself be known is kind of like what I'm doing and what I'm able to do now with my computer build all settled in, and like, you know, my yeah, and you know, stuff like that. Yeah, because like, I have a beautiful computer right now, and the computer is like so good. The computer is actually really working really well for me, and like, I couldn't be happier with my setup at the moment. So like, I just figured I put it to good use and create some content, and while I still can, while I'm still enjoying RuneScape, while I'm still like enjoying runecrafting, while I'm still enjoying commentating, while I'm still enjoying, you know, video journaling as well, while I'm still enjoying just human interaction through text, you know, through messages, through DMs, whatnot, and you know, or group chats like the clan chat, which is basically a group chat, and DMs, private messages in RuneScape, whatever, and using our online aliases known as RuneScape names, RSNs, and you know, stuff like that. So it's just like very cool, and like, I'm just here to like kind of like showcase what I do, what I like to do on this game, how far I've come, how much time I've spent on this game, how much I've spent so much time in this game, 303 days now in game. I'm not afraid to show that off, but you know, it's very cool. It's all very cool stuff at the moment that's going on in my life, and I couldn't be happier to like describe to you like how I've been feeling lately, and it's just been feeling really nice about myself. Just feeling really nice about myself, feeling like I've actually done something, making an impact, stuff like that. So it's just like, yeah, it's that sort of stuff. It's that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm glad my videos are being well received, relatively well received. So like, yeah, if you have any comments, just please, like, don't be afraid to comment, and I'll try to address them, because there is time for me to address these comments, and like, yeah, it's good. I still want to do something different later on, but maybe if I have more to talk about, maybe I will do that. But like, for now, I'm working on the recaps. I think that's as much extra I'll do for now. As for the other things I have planned, let's see here. I don't know. I think I'm drinking some water really quick. Yeah. So happy with how my rune crafting journey in particular has played out. Soon before 99 runecraft, I actually got the full blue rainments of the eye, which I didn't expect for it to happen like so easily, but it happened. So like I've just have blue rainments now, which I think is awesome because I love the blue rainments outfit. It's really nice. It's just a really nice color. It colors the hat more than the red and the green variants do, but it's still really nice. It is nice. It is nice. It is a nice shade of blue too. So it is a nice shade of blue. Anyways, we're looking probably most likely a 31-minute video. It's quite solid considering how I usually like to runecraft up to like upwards of like 30 minutes with a little more distractions than I normally do, but I seem to be a little more focused today, which is good, which is a very good thing. Although I wish I had eaten something before. I'll definitely grab something to eat after this session. However, that's not until after I finish doing that. So I recommend you eat before you play RuneScape, and like but for general purposes, I think I should continue to focus on runecrafting for now. Wonder how long the video will be, because like I'm looking at the clock and I may finish at the 30-minute mark at this rate. I'm doing quite well for time. Must have lost very little ticks actually. Remember, a tick in RuneScape is 0.6 seconds. And there are certain actions that can do 1 tick that you can perform at a 1 tick cycle or 2 tick cycle, and that doesn't include latency as well. You know, like latency in terms of like bandwidth and like ping rather. So yeah. It is cool stuff. Anyways, let's keep runecrafting for a bit longer. We got 2 trips left in us. We got 2 trips now. So yeah, let's continue runecrafting, and I will think of something to eat today. Because I do need to eat. Unfortunately, it is a harsh reality that our body does need sustenance. Anyways, let's see if I can finish this last run by the time 30 minutes hits. It hits 30 minutes. Let's see if I can make it. I'm not gonna try to end the video as quickly as possible. I'll still try to like do my usual farewells and stuff. But it's gonna be close. It's about 29 minutes in. Looks like I just made it below 30 minutes. A sub 30-minute 50k XP, 30k XP run. Okay, so anyways, with that being said, the time is January 8, 2026. The time is 10:13 a.m. and I'll see you on the next video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.